Look at the time. Look at the time. The time is now 7 o'clock. 7:02 technically, but hey, we're not tripping over those 2 minutes. I would like to welcome everybody to Plugged In. Plugged In. I am Robert D. Muhammad, your host for Plugged In. And what we are going to be going over tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to be going over tonight is how to grow your audience fast, and not just growing your audience fast, but to get paying customers inside of that audience. And the jewels that I'm going to be dropping tonight, and you guys already know that this is another episode Plugged In where I am dropping jewels and giving out free game to grow your business, build your business, scale your business, and just do whatever you need done in order to live life on your own terms and achieve the dreams that you've always wanted to have. And again, tonight I'm going to be discussing in this free game episode and dropping jewels episode of free game. I'm going to be telling you how you can grow your audience fast. And now, some of the information that I'm going to be giving you tonight is recaps. And I want you to understand why it's recap, because of the importance and the significance of that information is key, is very key to your online business being successful. And so, but I'm not going to touch on a lot of recaps. I'm just going to hit a few high notes. But first, let's get to this right here. The recap. Any business, be it under the old paradigm or under the old structure, the old business model of having a traditional brick and mortar building versus this online model, which is growing more millionaires. And again, this is something that Grant Cardone had put out about a couple of weeks ago, that the millionaire bracket now is the new middle class. It's the new middle class, and I'm going to tell you why. Millennials have figured out how to get paid and how to get paid a lot of money without doing the hustle and bustle and the regular traditional labor of other businesses. Now, I want to make sure I check that this is being fed online. And I want to make sure that everybody can get this. Again, we're going to touch on recapping. We're going to recap this. This is dropping jewels. Now, and this is growing your audience fast, but not just growing your audience fast, but getting paid customers inside of that audience for your online business. So again, millennials are have figured out how to become very wealthy in a short amount of period of time. In a short period of time. And this is why Grant Cardone said that the millionaire bracket is the new middle class. Because through this online marketing business or this online marketing model, it has already turned more people from $0 to six-figure earners in some cases 30 days. Now, some people have literally gone from $0 income to six figures in 30 days. Now, and I'm going to get to break this down. Let me turn this on mute. And now what we're going to cover tonight is how to get that audience and to grow it very fast and very quickly. So for all of those who have an online business or online marketing business, I want you to share this video, like this video, because I'm going to be dropping some serious game tonight. I'm going to be dropping some serious game on how to get that audience very fast. Now, let me get to this screen here because I want you guys to see what I'm about to unleash right now. Okay. So first thing first is after you've built your business page up, here's the one thing that you want to keep in mind. If you are not the brand, so if you're not a motivational speaker, an inspirational speaker, a life coach, or a business coach or business advisor, where you are the brand, your face does not need to be on any of your business page because you're promoting the product. So if you aren't the brand, again, if you aren't the brand, you do not need to be known to anybody. Now, in some cases, appreciate you for coming in, bro. Family, thank you for coming in. Now, if you are not the brand, your face does not need to be associated with your business page. A while back, my coach had told me, my advisor told me, that only sell the product. And at the time, I thought that I and the product was the same, but that was not the case. If you are not the brand or the product itself, you do not need to have any visualized pictures of yourself on your business page. Only promote and move the product. Now, this is why you do that. Because, and I'm just going to be transparent, I'm going to be 100, all the way 100 with you. You have haters out there. You have people who knew how you used to be, or you have people that knew you before, and they would in turn be a stumbling block to your success because they will start to drop larceny and say, well, man, don't buy from Robert, man. Robert is this, or you don't want to buy that, man, or blah, 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 blah. So, but if you're just pushing the product, nobody can connect you to the product. Now, and here's, let me drop this jewel on you too. If the money is the same, who cares who you are? All you want to do is cash checks. That's all you want to do is cash checks. So if you're not the brand or if you're not the product, don't worry about being the focal point. You know, there are a lot of multimillionaires and a lot of multi-billionaires out there that people absolutely don't know nothing about except the close circle. And I'm going to give you another example. There's a man named Kevin Harrington. Most people didn't know who Kevin Harrington was until he was on the show Shark Tank. Now, what people fail to realize about Kevin Harrington is the father or the creator of infomercials. He's been in the game a long time and nobody knew who he was. And he built his empire that way as the X Factor. Huh? So you don't have to be flashy. Now, I know a lot of times, you know, in my younger years, you know, I wanted the nice whip, you know, with the rims and the tent, drumming and beating all up and down the street. Couldn't wait for anybody to see me. Sometime we went through an era back during the 90s or the late 80s and 90s where everybody was putting a name on their car because I want everybody to see me and see what I have. But not in this atmosphere here. Little did I know that stuff was so unimportant. It was so unimportant, and nobody really needed to know who I was. Now, and I know a lot of people saying, well, man, hey, look, we seeing you going live, and you got these videos out here, and you got T-shirts and all of this other kind of stuff going on, and you always pushing to promote your product. All right, because now at this particular journey, this particular time in my journey, I am now promoting myself as the brand because I am a coach. Or I am I can say a coach or an advisor. Might be the best way to say it. I give great advice on how people can achieve their dreams and live life on their own terms. So I'm still not selling me. It's the information that I have that I give. So now let's get to this, how you can build your audience fast if you have a online business, because I'm getting a lot of emails and a lot of calls was saying, hey man, you know, I started this business page and it's just not moving fast. Any business, family, any business needs traffic. It doesn't make a difference who you are. You need traffic. Now in this digital world, You need people to come across your page. Now, at the tune of 150 million businesses being created a day on Facebook, that's a lot of new businesses. And you can Google that, fact check that. How many businesses are starting on social media? Now, I didn't do the whole entire social media platform or the whole entire social media network, but I do know 150 million businesses are being created just on Facebook alone. Just on Facebook. So now some people will say, man, that's a lot of competition. Not really. Not really. That's not really a lot of competition because a lot of people are not tuned in like you are watching podcasts like this right now. Or a lot of people are not listening to other people who have gone through the landfill, gone through the landmines, and we know where the bombs are. So now, where you can become even greater than myself or any other successful or any other social media program or business person out there is because we will tell you exactly where not to step. Don't do that. Do this. Walk 5 paces here, take a hard right. Walk 3 paces over here, take a hard left. Because we are telling you where the bombs are so you don't get discouraged or stagnated and then you eventually give up. So you should be able to progress to higher levels faster than I did. Now, what I've been doing is 8 years in the making. For those of you who know me, you guys know just a year ago, there was no such thing as a plugged in podcast. A year ago, there was no such thing as the book R.D. Muhammad speaking, public speaking. There was none of that stuff over a year ago. But all of that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, there was not even any books. So, but what I'm here to tell you is that you can move and progress faster than us, faster than myself or any other person that's out there. Now, let me drop this gem right quick. All right. To grow your business fast, and I did another podcast about this maybe a few months ago. It was entitled, What the Hashtag Is This? Now, I've always spoke on how to utilize your hashtags and keywords or key phrases that relate to your product or relate to your service and brand, and push your post or out there to more people. Now, let me drop this little tidbit in. If you guys look at the ticker tape right below, if you look at the ticker tape, you will see the thread where you can log on live and I will answer your Q&As at the end of this podcast. I will answer all of your questions at the end of this podcast. So if you're still thrown off, just look at the ticker tape down at the bottom and you will see that last part where it says StreamYard.com FPRN3N5AB or BB. You can click that link or type in that link, and that will bring you into the podcast where you will be here with me live, and I will answer your questions. I will answer your questions live. Now, I'm going to open up a screen, another screen over here, because I didn't get a chance to plug my phone up, so I can't see who is logging in to the logging into the live stream. So I'm just going to go over here and open up another screen real quick, but this will not take long. I just need to open up this other screen so I can see who's coming in. And then we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes of how to grow this group or grow your audience with paying customers fast. Because I'm going to drop some science on you guys right about now. I'm almost there. I got so many windows open up on my laptop. But the first thing you want to do, and I'm going to share this with you real quick, because now let me tell you this. A lot of people are still stuck in the old way of doing business. It doesn't matter if you still have a traditional brick and mortar business now. You still can utilize social media platforms to bring in more customers far beyond your reach. This is how I built my Premier Leather Crafters business. I'm going to say, I'm just going to throw this out there. 80% of my clientele and my businesses in that particular business are not even local. 80% is not local. It's from people in other states, other parts of the world that see my stuff or see my product and they purchase through my product. Now, a lot of people still yet don't want to conform or transform to the new way of doing business, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are just comfortable with the amount of money that they make, and that's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you want to grow your business, if you want to grow that business and expound on that business, then you would have to go to the new way or transition to the new way of doing business, and this is through social media outlets. Okay, so let's get right here to the meat and potatoes of this thing. And I'm going to open up another screen and share this screen with you guys. And what you can do, and you can do this on your own too, while I'm doing it at the same time, we're just going to, just so you'll know how I'm doing this, we want to type in keywords. That's as simple as that. You just type in keywords in your search engine. I think you guys can see this screen here. And you've already seen that I've typed in keywords up here. And this is what we are going to use. Now, you should see something that pull up that keyword SEO. Now, this SEO means search engine optimizer. Every word, let me get back over here because I want you to see every word that is typed into Google, into the Google interface system. I guess that's the best way to say that. Every word that's typed in there that somebody types in to search or look for something, it registers. So the more that people type that word in any parts of the world, it starts to build and build and build. And then Google recognizes that, or the search engine recognizes that and say, hey, this must be a hot topic or a hot subject, which in the internet or the social media world, people call this trending. So if in these keywords are the basis of your hashtags, because they are already trending in the world. And if you have a business that particular trend, the world is moving toward that particular trend or product, then this is going to maximize your output on gaining new customers that you've never ever talked to before, never ever seen before. They have never come across your page, your website, because we're not in the early stages of the internet anymore. People are not surfing the internet like we once did 20, 30 years ago. People are specific now, and they want to go directly to what they're looking for. This is why social marketers like myself, we capitalize on utilizing that Google SEO, that search engine optimizer. We utilize that to keep our business on that first page, because the science says that people do not go past the first 20 entries. Huh? Listen to that again. The science says, the digital science says, after the first 20 entries on any search engine page, the average person does not go past that. So everybody that's on the second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 30th, however many people are in your industry, they don't go past that first page past number 20. So to keep your business relevant, you want to utilize, not relevant, but to expand your base, you want to utilize and learn how to utilize the search engine optimizer and the keyword and key phrases. So let's go back over here to this page because I want to show you how this works. Now, whatever business or service you have, and you can scroll down, look, ads.google.com. Choose the right keywords. This is what you want to use. And it's free. So when you guys see me post, on my social media platforms, if you noticed, I always post with the hashtags under every post that I use. Now, again, the purpose of these hashtags is to call out to everybody. My ad goes out to everybody who has typed that same keyword or key phrase. Now, that's one way of expanding your audience and your base for free. Now, this is also tying into organically building your platform, organically building your business, utilizing your hashtag. So, there's a friend of mine or a brother that I know. He has a new YouTube channel, and YouTube specifically asks you for tags. Those are keywords. So he has a new platform, a new YouTube channel, and I was telling him about how to utilize those keywords to send out his YouTube channel to people who didn't even ask for it. They didn't even know that he was doing they didn't even know he had a YouTube channel dealing with that subject matter. But if he typed in those keywords, it's going to send that out to everybody. So every time that somebody types in, let's just say, for instance, everybody knows that I'm a big time Auburn fan, War Eagle. I rep the AU. So if I was doing an Auburn channel and I typed in Auburn University, War Eagle, or WDE, or anything that's associated with Auburn, Nova, the Eagle, Auburn Tigers, Auburn and Auburn, Alabama. I'm going to use all of those keywords, and that's going to send out to anybody that has typed or searched that. So every time they pull it up on Google, boom, it's going to register. And then that's going to allow, so if I'm selling Auburn t-shirts, I'm going to use those keywords and send that ad or to send my post out to everybody that has typed anything to say about Auburn. That is the organic way. That is one way to do that. And now, getting back to your keywords, and this is how you can find what keywords are trending. Go to you can go to your keyword planner. I really want to find the one that just has where you just type in keywords. Explore keyword tools. Let's just see what this is. I think it's on Wallet Genius. And you don't even have to you don't have to buy any of this stuff. All of this stuff is free to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. Search Engine Optimizer. Let's just pull up this one. Let me share this screen with you because I want you to see what is happening with this. We're going to go to the Search Engine Optimizer. I think you guys can see this screen now. Search Engine Optimizer. Now, this is a software, and this is a free version that you can download. But you see all of these words here. These are all keywords. This is the same way that it'll be set up on your Search Engine Optimizer. And all you have to do is type in to see whatever your business is. You are type into that. That's not the one that I want. You will type into, I want to give you guys the exact same one. Because this is going to help you in order. There it is, the Google site. Bummer. That's crazy. All right, let me get back over here and share this screen with you, because this is what you would need in order to build and blow your business up. Thank you again for coming in, tuning in to Plugged In, where we're dropping free game on how to grow your audience fast, and not just to grow that audience fast, but to get paying customers. So and I should have saved that. Maybe I kept it in my bookmarks. Maybe I should have kept it in my bookmarks. I don't think I did. And again, this is all how you can find the C keyword search free. Okay, there we go. Let's just go to this one. We're gonna get to this, and I promise I won't keep you long. I want to make sure that this is going to be right before you guys, so you guys can see exactly what this is. Now, again, this is the organic way. Now, organically, it won't take. It'll take you a little bit of time, but it depends on how much that you post, how often you post, because you can create your own hashtag. And if you are posting a lot, then and you're using the same hashtags, then it will register with Google itself. But you would have to do a lot of posting. Now, Gary Vee says that you should be posting anywhere from 15 to 20 times a day. Now, a lot of people don't have that kind of time, and they won't post that often. And what will happen is uh, it's just a slower process to do that. Let's see if this is the right one. I remember the next time to bookmark these so you guys we can go straight to this and I won't be all over the internet doing this wasting time. But let me fall back on that one. I'll come back to you on that one. So to find it again, you can Google keywords, and keywords it'll tell you exactly how many people are typing that word. It'll tell you how many people are searching for that particular word, that particular product, or that particular service. Now, to do that, this is vital information, because if you already know that a million people, now just think, a million people are searching that word. A million people have typed in that word into the Google interface system. That's a million customers right there if you have that product. So if you are a candle maker, and you're doing custom candles with your own fragrance and your own scent, all you have to do is Google that keyword, uh, hashtag handmade or custom made candles. And it's going to pull up pages and pages. It's going to give you all the words that people are using to reference your product. So all you have to do is copy and paste those words and attach them to your post. Now, I wouldn't copy all of those because it's going to be thousands, hundreds, really, and that'll take up a whole post itself. That'll stretch your post out so long it just won't even be worth doing it. I generally use the top 10. Now, unless it's a specific post, if you guys saw a post that I did today, which is we'll get off into the video game too, the video game. But if you watch the video that I posted today with Denzel that was talking about commitment and consistency. Now, in the motivational aspect of my business, this is what I teach people that they would have to do in order to be successful. You have to be committed and you have to do it with consistency. The same thing that Denzel said in that video. Now, why did I use Denzel? One, I use Denzel because Denzel's platform is a lot bigger than mine. I mean, I'm not confused on that. Denzel is Denzel. Now, some people say I look like Denzel, a little bit. But the thing is, Denzel's platform is larger than mine. That's supposed to be funny, y'all. Y'all got to be laughing at that. But anyway, and then two, when I make that post, I hashtag Denzel Washington. So if Denzel has anybody, some celebrities still are interact with their own social media platforms. Some people have a team to do that for them. But now it simply sends that out there to either Denzel or his people who is ever managing and watching his social media platform that, hey, somebody just put up a video of yours. That's the power of why you can build your base up. Now, for anybody who types Denzel's name, my video will pop up in their search engine. It will pop up on there when they Google Denzel Washington. Boom. Depending on the number of views and depending on the number of people who shared that video and liked that video, it's causing traction. It's causing traffic. So now it's calling out to anybody who types in Denzel Washington, boom, that video is going to his page. The same if you've seen other videos that's on my social media platforms, the Les Brown, the Eric Thomas, the Gary Vee. Now, here's the funny part, and I really wish that I should have saved that picture. But somebody who's somebody who watching Gary Vee social media platform sent me a message and they liked the video I did about Gary Vee. Now, was it Gary Vee? I don't know. But it was somebody that is over his social media pages. And all they did was liked it. I think it was on my Instagram. So this is the power of doing it because Gary Vee's name is so hot right now in the business world. Every time somebody types in Gary Vee, boom. Now, it could go just as simple as this. Somebody who's following Gary Vee that's in his circle said, hey, this dude did a video about a video that you done and reposted it. Now it's starting to gain traffic. So now this is how you grow your base. Everybody that likes Gary Vee and then they like my video, they will start in turn following me. Y'all see the game. Okay, let's relate this like this. Let's say, let's go back to the candle business. You have candle business. And then you go in and you type in handmade candles. And you type that into the search engine and it pulls up all of these companies that are here that does handmade candles and boom, 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 boom. So let's just use Daddy Yankee or Damn Yankee. Damn Yankee is a big time candle maker. So anybody who follows, and you can do a fragrance that says inspired by Damn Yankee. So anybody, the keyword there or the key phrase there is Damn Yankee candles. Damn Yankee candles. It's going to take two separate hashtags, tie them together and say, okay, anybody who's looking at Damn Yankee candles, boom, your name is going to pop up right there with them. So, wait a minute. It's not Damn Yankee, but it's inspired by Damn Yankee. So it smells like Damn Yankee. Now, but it's not. And you are being honest. Honesty is the best policy in business. I'm going to tell you. Don't say it's another product that it's not. But if you're saying inspired by, smells like, looks like, that's where it goes. Now, you could possibly steer some customers from that one outlet, and that's just competitive business. Some people say Pepsi and Coca-Cola taste the same. So when one drops another one, well, look at it like this. You think Walmart is worried about what Dollar General is doing? No. And you think Dollar General is worried about what Dollar Tree is doing? No. Because they all have their customers some customers may shop at all three. Some customers might not like going to Walmart because Walmart is so congested and confusing, and they on out of 37 registers, only 5 of them are open. And now they want you to check out your own self. They don't even want to open up a register and put a person behind there. So I'm not going to Walmart. I didn't come to Walmart to check myself out. And then I got to sack my own groceries. See, you have people with that mentality. So they are not going to go to Walmart for that. But let's go over here to do this. It's the same way in this online marketing business. You can steer people to your business by just posting the right post, by placing the right hashtag and associating that with the right product or the right service. You're growing your base. Here's game number 2. Ooh, we're doing some teaching tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Plugged In. I thank you guys for supporting the podcast and getting this free game while I'm dropping jewels. Now, let's get right over here, and I'm going to go straight to this Facebook page, and I'm going to show you another way to fast track your business. Let me share this screen with you because you guys need to know how to do this. Fast tracking your business to gain more customers and paying customers. Now, let's just go right here. I'm gonna go to my let's just go to my Premier Leather page. My Premier, because those of you who know me, you guys know that I have the custom leather business. This was the first business that I had, and I utilized all of these principles and tools into this business. But yeah, you guys can see this. Okay, so you guys already know. And what we did over the years, and I teach everybody how to do this, how to turn your business page into a landing page by making everything possible. Attractive to the customer. We even teach you the science of colors and how that all these are attractive. Now, that has nothing to do with increasing your base, but let me show you how we do that. Another way to grow your base and to grow it fast. And let's get over here. And what we're going to do is there's a part on your business page to where you can follow other businesses that's just like yours. It's just like yours. Or you can follow groups that's in the leather business and they do the exact same thing that you do. Nothing wrong with that. I follow tons of groups. Now there was a gentleman actually that was that had chimed into the live feed he is a leather crafter himself. And it has nothing to do with hating. I'm trying to actually get to that part of the let's just see where it's in more. All right. Follow settings. And you can always go to here and change where you can change your actual page to pages that you follow. But I'm going to show you how to do this the fast way. All you want to do is come up here to your search engine and type in leather groups. And I'm going to show you how to do this the fast and quick way. Now, Facebook is going to tell you all of the leather groups right here. So, and I did this when I first started out trying to build my base and build my customers. So if you are a photographer, you want to go onto your Facebook page and you want to type in photography or photographers. And you want to join as many or follow or join as many of those groups as you can. One, you're going to get valuable information that you might not have ever learned before. You're going to pick that up from other. In my business, I picked up a lot of leather information and leather tips from other crafters that have been doing this thing a lot longer than me. Two, what you want to do once you get onto that group, let's just pick this one right here, for instance. Now, here's one thing that I look at too. Let me drop this jewel. You see this number right here? This group right here has 10,000 members. Now, this one right here only has 331. I'm going to tell you why I like that in just a second. So I'm going to come back to that one. But this one here, Leathercraft and Goods Hunts, 12,000 members. Now, you click this see all. Ooh, look at here, 3.8 thousand, 36,000, 4,000. Now, 21K. All of these groups are prime target real estate. Now, it's just like real estate. These are all potential people, depending on what your brand or your service is, that you want them to start following your page. You want them to start following your business. Now, the way you do this, we're going to just click on the one. Hopefully, we might not. Well, okay, we got to join that group. I don't want to go to join in there right now, but you can join this group. Some of them are set up to where you have to answer a whole bunch of questions. Let's find one that I'm already a part of, and I'm going to show you. This is another one. I think I'm already a part of this group here. Yep, I'm already a part of this group. Now, what I would do, I will come onto this page. And again, this is something that you don't have to do. You don't have to publicize. Let me say it like that. You don't have to publicize what you're doing. Now, I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to take the top 10 posts and I'm just going to like. Pow. I'm just going to like them. Just going to like. I'm going to find something else down through this news feed that's just going to, ooh, now that is fire. Oh, my Leathercraft side is coming out. Pow. I'm definitely going to heart this one because I like that piece. So now stuff that's attractive to you as it relates to your business, you're going to like and heart. That's another one. Boom. I'm going to heart that one. Like it. Love it. Ooh, man, you're doing some great. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to genuinely make a comment. Because one, that is fire. Hold up. Y'all don't see what I'm. So I am going to genuinely comment on this. Awesome work. Not nothing. You don't have to type up a whole big, long, drawn out paragraph. Just something simple. Boom. Now, this is called engaging. This is called engaging. By simply just liking, loving, sharing. You can even share somebody else's post. It's not, now, it's nothing wrong with that, especially if this is your business anyway. And these people are already in groups that your business is surrounding. It's nothing wrong with leaving an honest, genuine post. Now, sometimes when you get on here in some of these groups, people are going to be also looking for information. This is why you want to stay tuned in to your social media platforms. Somebody may ask a question. Well, which ones do you guys like best? Do you like the Fast Rapid Rivets or Chicago Screws? I would go in and comment honestly on what I like. Now, in my particular business, in the leather world, I use both depending on the project that I am working on. And then I get that person who originally made or asked the question, they would come back and say thanks, or could you elaborate a little bit more? Now, boom, this is what I'm going into. Now that person don't know, and let me back this up too, because you need to understand this. Join these groups, or follow these groups under your business page name. Don't follow them under your personal page name. Your personal page name has nothing to do with the business. You can't get, or Facebook won't start writing you checks under your personal page. It has to be a business page. So you want to join these groups and follow these groups under your business name. Understand? All right, cool. So now getting back to that, now as they started seeing Premier Leather Crafters all over the page, and I'm answering and liking and hearting. Now you're building up a relationship with the people in these groups, and then they will in turn, and they don't even know why, they will in turn start following your page. Fast. But you have to stay engaged and you have to stay active to do this. Now, is there certainly the time to do this? Depending on the number of people that you want to go after. If you're on Instagram, you already know you want to get up in them 10,000 range. If you're on Facebook, in order to start receiving any revenue or cash revenue from Facebook, you already know that you got to have over 100,000 followers. So you want to do that and do that active and as much as possible. So 10 to 15 times a day on a post don't sound bad, especially when your goal is to hit 6 figures in 90 days. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is possible. That is possible. And I just told you guys that I do know some people who have hit that in 30 days. It is very possible in today's digital world. Right now, people have literally walked away from their 9 to 5 or their 10-hour shift jobs or their 12-hour shift jobs or rotating shift jobs, have walked away from those jobs in 30 days. I know 2 people that literally quit their job and dedicated their time solely to doing this digital real estate business. Now, let's get back to this. That's one way to do it. Join the groups, follow the groups, start liking, sharing, and hearting, commenting, and getting those people in those groups to start following your page. You can start growing your business and growing your page very fast. Now, the third way to do that, and I thank you for staying with me because you're going to get the best of the game. The third way to do that is you can literally buy other people's social media page for pennies on the dollar. Literally. You can buy someone else's page for 20, 25, 30, 40 bucks. Now, the funny part about that is some people, when you make an offer to buy their pages, they think you're a bot. They think you're from somebody from overseas that's just trying to run a scam. So what I generally do, and what I have started doing in the past 8 months, I send them a message. I go straight to the DM. Boom, 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 boom. Well, here's my phone number. Let's talk. That gets out of their mind that I am a bot typing in their message. Now, a lot of times people don't want to do that. But if I hit a page that has 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30, 50, 50,000 followers on it, and I'm seeing that page is not monetized already, because you have a lot of people out here that have pages and they are not monetized. They aren't making any money off of it. And they don't know that. A lot of people don't know. They got buku fans watching their pages, chiming into their lives. And they all over it. They sharing their content and just going, the page is going bananas. And they don't even know how to monetize the page. And Facebook is not sending them one check. But then you have marketers like myself that know this game. Now, I had to pay for this game. No lie, transparency. I had to pay for that game. And I'm giving it to you guys for free. You can literally buy somebody's page on all social media platforms. And I just saw just got an email today to where there are people that are selling their Shopify stores that are already making money, already have content, already have product, and people now are building up these Shopify stores and they are selling them and they getting rich. Again, family, millennials have figured out, because all they do, and you guys know just as well as I do, all millennials do is keep a phone in their hand and stay on the internet. Ooh, I got excited. I'm gonna try to calm down. But millennials have figured out that they can get paid off of this thing right here. And they don't have to work. So we need to take the game and apply the game to us. Those of us have grew up in the now again, I'm 47. So I grew up in that hustle and bustle, grinding, hard work hard phase. My parents grew up in the industrial age. So I grew up in that work smart, not hard. We still going out getting the job. And then I promise I'm gonna try to remember to tell y'all what job means. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it to you now. Just over broke. That's what a job means. A job is just over broke. You can't save nothing. You're just making enough to pay your bills and survive. So, but millennials have figured out how to get paid millions, and they ain't working. They're not working. They don't know nothing about sweat equity. They don't know nothing about blood. They don't know anything about none of that stuff. That's what's funny about it, because they just know that they get paid a lot of money. So anyway, so what we're going to do, you're going to use the power of your keywords. Let's recap. Use the power of your keywords. Use the power of your search engine optimizer and going on to Google and searching for words that relate to a product or a service that you are trying to sell online. And you're going to take the top 10 of those and hashtag those in every post that you post. So if I'm making a belt, a leather belt, I'm going to hashtag leather, of course, naturally. 2, hashtag belt. That's the product. Hashtag leather belt. Hashtag handmade leather belt. Hashtag custom leather belt. I'm going to work this belt thing and leather thing down as many ways as I possibly can. And it's just going to start sending that ad, boom, 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 everywhere. Now, if I'm trying to build my page, now you got in the book RD Muhammad page, that's my motivational page for me to get booked on stages and to speak and to teach and to tell people how they can set themselves free and live life on their own terms. So I am going to friend every group. I am going to follow every group that deals with motivation, inspirational, self-improvement, entrepreneurs, small business owners. I'm going to friend every group. Every group. And by doing so, I'm going to do exactly what I just said. I'm going to go in there and take the top 10 recent posts, boom, 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 like, heart, heart, like, and I'm going to comment on the book RD Muhammad. And then when those people start engaging and responding to me, now I have, when they start replying or responding, now I have engagement going on. And then somebody's going to click, boop, book RD Muhammad. Who is this RD Muhammad guy? And they're going to come straight to my page. And then right there on the top of their page, like and share. Like, follow, share. Same thing on my leather page. Like, follow, share. That's right there in the profile pic. Not the profile pic, but the cover pic. You have to steer people into the direction that you want them to go. Because it is nature that people, they don't want to be sold anything. They want to see the value in what your business or your service brings. Now, and that's one thing that's different in this social media platforms, doing this social media marketing business. We don't sell a product. We sell the value. Now, Brother Ben X, if you guys have ever watched Brother Ben on any of his videos or any of his podcasts, Brother Ben always talks about value. And that's one thing in the past 8 months that I had to go back and retrain in my brain. Stop selling the product or the service. This is another thing that can grow your base fast because people don't want to be sold anything. But they do want to know why do they need it and why they want to give you why they should give you their money. It's the value that you sell. And sometimes it's not a hard sell because if you're watching this podcast or listening to this podcast, if you're watching it live and you're listening to it through the podcast network and you have less than $20 in your pocket and the day is Monday, I've been giving you guys value for the past 3 weeks of how you can turn and change that around for free. I haven't asked anybody for one dime. That's value. That's value. And there are a lot of people out there. Actually, I had one person that come in and say, "Well, man, I knew somebody that was doing that, man, and they stopped doing it." Well, brother, that's a question mark for me, because if somebody was doing this business and making six figures doing it, and they just quit to go back and get a job, yeah, y'all tell me how that sound in the comment. I don't know nobody who will walk away from $1 million to go back and start working again. I really don't. Man, I'm tired of this money, man. I'm gonna go back and earn my money the hard way. I'm gonna go back to flipping burgers and frying chicken. Come on, man. That don't sound right on nobody planet. And then the second part of that is, if you knew somebody that was making that kind of money, living life on their own terms, because that's what free is. Free is living life on your own terms, and you didn't ask them to put you on? Come on, family. Now, fourth way to earn this money, after you can buy these pages, and you can buy them for a little or nothing, and you'll find these pages the same way that you'll find the groups. You go in, and it's what you look for in those groups. You want to look for those groups that haven't posted in the last 30 days. Nobody has posted. The page is still active, but nobody's posted. Nobody's interacted. Nobody's engaged or anything. And the 10 comments or the 10 posts that you liked and commented on, nobody's is just dry. Nobody said nothing. The game behind that is you go straight to the about page. Let me get over here and show y'all this real quick. Let's just pull up one. I'm gonna show you how you can find this out. Now I'm going to tell you how you find out who runs these pages. Now this particular page right here, Leather Workers Pattern. Now I know that this is an active group, so I wouldn't even go into this and try to make an offer on this page, because I know what this group is about. Now this group is a private group. You can check out the history, blah, 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 blah. Tells you how many members are in it. The group rules and all this stuff. You want to just go down here and look at all this stuff right here. Now this group is very tight knit right here. They don't give you any information. They not talking nothing. All right, let me show you this one right here. Spectacular Smith. I'm gonna show you that Spectacular bought this page. Why did I type that in there? I wanted to do that in Facebook, because Spectacular did the same thing, and he buys pages all the time. And you can go in. Yes, we dropping game tonight. Boom. Here he is right here, 2.5 million like this. These are all the pages that he owns right now. And that's a lot of them. He got several of them. Several of them. All of these are Spectacular. Now, some of you who don't know who Spectacular is a little guy from Pretty Ricky. You know, it always had his shirt off, like in that one right there. He kept his clothes off. But Spectacular is also the creator of Grumpy Cats. So you guys Google that. Grumpy Cats is a $100 million business. He was the one that started Grumpy Cats. Now, to go in here, you can look at all of this intro work right here on Spec. And you can hit the About page. And you can go down in here. And this one here, lives in Miami, from Miami. Details about Spec. I really don't care to know about all of that. These are all people that he is friends with. Everything that he likes, but all of this kind of stuff like this. And I want to get to the meat and potatoes of this, because I want to show you. I was looking at this the other day. One of his pages is in Berlin. Now, we just saw that he lives in LA, but one of his pages is created and ran in Berlin. So that tells me off the rip that he bought that page from somebody that was over there in Germany. But you can break down all of this and find out everything that you need to know about the person who is managing and running that page. It gives you all the information that you will need. I didn't even know he went to Harvard. That's interesting. But these are tools how you can learn and know, find out the person who is owning these pages, and then you would just send them a quick message. A quick message. There, you'll hit that messenger button right there. And you'll say something real simple like, hey, like your page, interested in your page. Would you be interested in selling it? Simple as that. Sometimes people will come back and be like, are you for real? And be like, yeah. And then you'll be like, well, what are you offering? $25. I can cash app you $25 right now. Cash app, send it to you on Messenger, $25 right now to your page. And you can take and well, that's some other games that I give you on another time, but you can literally buy that page. And once you purchase that page, you can have that page changed over and transitioned under your name, under your banner, and under your group. Now you just picked up 2.5 million followers. Just like that. I don't know if y'all heard that snap. Just like that. So you just literally went from a small 4,000, 5,000 person page. You just went from that small amount page, and you have picked up that many people. I still want to find out where that breakdown is, because I can tell you exactly how he did this. But this is on all of his pages. You guys see he has over 5 pages. Over 5 pages that is on in his network. Now, is he managing and running all of those? Nope. But now Spectacular is one of the guys that's in the game right now that has done, I mean, he's making millions right now off of social media. And Pretty Ricky hadn't had a record in probably about the past 5-10 years. But he is by far the richest one out of the whole entire group, and he wasn't even the lead singer. So let's get back over here to this one. So you can buy pages. Now, these are the 4 fastest ways that you can build your base and your audience fast. And these are paying customers. Now, the reason why they're paying customers, they like the same thing that you are making or you are selling. Google told you that. Google told you that these people are asking about your products. You just need to put yourself, boom, at the center of the table. Now, the way you take advantage of that is because a lot of people out here that have traditional brick and mortar build businesses, and they just utilizing social media just to showcase their stuff, but they're not really selling it or putting their stuff out there. They just want to like, hey, look at me, I got a social media page. But they don't understand. They don't even understand because their pages are not monetized. They're not making anything. So basically, they're just leaving money on the table. And this is why you have a lot of people that they would tell you, this is another reason why I teach people, teach all the time. Don't tell people what you're doing. Because everybody's going to come with a story that's going to tell you that don't work. And these are the same people that haven't tried to do it themselves. They don't know if it'll work or not. Then they'll say, I mean, because if you simply ask them, well, why do you say that? Well, man, I had a friend that did that and they weren't making no money. Come on now. That's them. Now, another thing that I love about Brother Ben X says, be you. You are unique. There's not another you. So nobody else has your swag, your sass, your pizzazz, no, your flavor, none of that, but you. So don't let somebody else limit you from what they thought they knew of somebody else, a third party. So a second party is putting limitations on you about a third party that you don't know and they hardly know. Don't let anybody put any limitations on you in your business. So don't push your business out there. You ain't got to show nobody, tell nobody. I mean, quite naturally, human nature, we want people to be happy for us. And we want people to promote and support our business. But do this little experiment. And y'all do this little post. Say, hey, this job I've been praying for, I finally got it. Praise be the Lord. Or thank you, Jesus. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say. Just post that. And then see all of the people that's clapping and commenting. Woo, congratulations. Woo, 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 woo. I mean, you didn't even know you had that many friends. But then, wait 2 weeks later, when everybody done forgot you got this new job. Or some of them might not have forgotten. And then say, hey, I just started a new business. And then watch, I guarantee somebody in that group is going to say, but I thought you just got the job you've been praying for. It happens like that. I'm just telling you, it happens like, oh, boy, them things is popping. Which reminds me, hey, you guys tune in. Right now, if you hit the podcast, if you're listening to the podcast, you can get a can of Supreme Wave Pomade. Supreme Wave Pomade is an all-natural product, which I use into my hair. It's all organic, made out of beeswax and African shea butter. This thing, I mean, man, it made them things down silky smooth. But you guys can get this can right now if you type in the code word plugged in to let them know that you heard about the Wave Pomade on Plugged In, and you can get a can of this for $5 right now. And this is a 3-ounce can. Only takes a little bit to go a long way. So, but anyway, this is how you can grow your page fast. This is how you can grow it quickly. And now this is all, again, organic based. Now, if you want to do the fast track way, then you want to look off into buy-in pages. And basically, you are just acquiring those pages. Think of it the same way as companies buy other businesses out. Other businesses, and they do it all the time. So there's nothing immoral, there's nothing illegal, there's nothing bad about it. But there are a lot of companies out there that have been acquired by bigger companies because of the simple fact those smaller companies aren't making any money. In this case, in the digital marketing world, then these pages these owners of these pages they're not even being monetized. So my thoughts now are, why would I leave this business over here, leave this page over here that has valuable content on it, valuable content, and is a money maker, and I know how to turn that page into a money maker. Now, sometimes they'll say yeah, sometimes they say no. Actually, it's a true story too. I'm gonna give you real quick. This little kid from Chicago had a Chicago Bulls basketball page. Loved the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan fan. Had Michael Jordan videos all over the place. Just the little snippets that he done pulled off of YouTube. All over the place. Some of his videos had over 1 million hits. But Facebook didn't send him one check. Now, the rule on Facebook is the video needs to be at least 3 to 5 minutes long. So the man that bought that page saw that and recognized it, paid the little kid $50 for his page. Full of content. Already had followers behind it. Who don't like Mike? Who don't remember the heyday of the Bulls? So people are just reliving the Chicago Bulls era. Now, I'm getting to the good part about this now. Because when I tell you how much that page sold for, but he took that page with them little snippets of videos, and then he redone the videos, not even redone them, just added a little bit of commentary to them to stretch them out for 3 minutes, just to hit the requirements of Facebook. This is why Facebook wasn't paying the little guy, because his videos weren't long enough, and nobody ever explained to him, hey, stretch that thing out to 3 minutes. Now, I just gave y'all some free game. Whoa, that's even some more free game than I wasn't even trying to give you. But you stretch those videos out to 3 minutes, you hit the requirements from Facebook, then you turn right around, re-release the same videos, not even new videos, the same videos that was already on there. And now you pick up another 100, 2, 3, 4 million hits again. Page instantly became monetized, literally, as long as it took him to repost them. Now you're starting to get a check, and Facebook cuts checks on the 28th every month religiously. Why on the 28th? I don't know. But they cut that check every month. So now the page is being monetized. And now the new owner is getting mad money. Then he turned around and that page attracted the attention of an NBA star. And then he turned around and sold the page for $100K. Not a bad investment on $50. Tell me what if you put $50 into and pull back $100K in less than 90 days. That's the power of social media marketing. That's what millennials have understood. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin came out of nowhere. And you have people that's literally millionaires and billionaires in Bitcoin. Came out of nowhere. And these kids, that started out as video money. Video game money. Come on. Really? Video game money. And now it's on the tongue of just about every person, every business person that I know of. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. But anyway, family, this is going to wrap it up for Plugged In. I thank you guys for chilling and tuning in with me. Now, if you guys have any questions, you can see the link in the bottom right on the ticker tape in the StreamYard.com. It gives you the numbers that bring it on. If you have any questions and you want to log in, I'm going to open up the podcast right now to receive questions. I'm also going to turn on my Facebook page and chime into my live stream. So if you guys have any questions on anything that I spoke about tonight or anything that you not just tonight, but if you've been following me on these dropping jewels and giving out free game, if you guys want to ask any questions right now, I am taking those questions right now. So you can start typing in right now. Even if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, you can type those. I am seeing you guys right now. Let me get to sharing this screen so you guys can see what I see. Do you see what I see? I forgot to do my intro song when I first came on here. Come on in the room, because we about to get busy right here. Now, you guys see what I see? Dropping jewels, grow your audience fast. It's kind of like watching TV and TV. Kind of weird. But we're going to open up the floor for about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Hey, that is cool right there. To answer questions that you guys have. Any question at all? All right. But again, this is all in how you can grow your platform fast and get those customers that pay. Now, one thing about this social media platform and doing online business, and this is what I want everyone to understand. When you let me stop sharing that because that's kind of racking my nerves right quick. We don't want to remove that page. Okay. Well, here's one thing that you guys need to understand that we want to show you or tell you. When you are doing this business on social media platforms like this. Um, you want to make sure that the content, man, that is crazy bananas. Okay, I'm gonna have to minimize that. Is that gonna minimize the whole entire thing? Yep, it did. Okay, one thing about this social media marketing business is the one thing that you want to keep in mind is uh, keep all of your content. You want all of your content to be consistent. You want all of your content to be consistent. And when all of your content is consistent, then you're going to draw and attract more people. You're going to draw and attract more people if your content is the same. So, and I had to learn that because I wanted to sell everything. I wanted to sell everything that was hot. For example, uh, this is a new product here that I just got in the mail. Well, this is a re-up product. Let me get rid of that screen because it's really messing with my visual. But this is a new product here that I've already sold several of these already in one of my online stores, and you guys have probably already saw this product already online. And these are the new tea trimmers. I know you guys have already seen the videos that's out where the guy is skinning the hair and then they doing the fade, and then at the end of the clip you get to see Sir Cruz, who is big in the waivers community. He's edging up his own hair with a pair of these tea trimmers right here. Now, be it that you bought a product from me or from another online marketer, I don't know because I do know I've sold a lot of these. I've sold a ton of these, and this is a re-up product here because now I've started selling a lot on Marketplace. So I'm actually selling in two places off of social media platform. One is my online store, and the other one is through Marketplace. And it comes just like this. Now, this is a product that I'm going to start branding. So this is why I decided to keep this one. It comes with different guards. Comes with the charger on here, and this is cordless. Cordless. No, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they do work, and they are sharp. They come sharp, uh, and they come in several different colors too. But this is a product that I'm going to start putting up under my brand. So but this is all a part of the DTM, the digital target marketing course. It's also a part of the ABS tribe. You guys can learn how to have these products. Now, I cover in my course how to white label, which simply means uh, taking a product that's already out there and putting my brand on it and selling them just the same. So when people start buying now or purchasing these now from my online store, they'll come already boxed and packaged, and they'll come with my company's logo. But this is also what I teach into that particular business. Now, tomorrow, if you guys come right on back, I'm going to be dropping jewels, free game on how to start and create your own podcast just like the one that you are watching, because you have a voice, you have an opinion, and there are thousands, tens of thousands of people out there that think and and just like you. Let me see if it was a question real quick before I log off. Um, and that we might can answer. Now, you guys can always hit me up in my email, book RDM Muhammad. Book RDM Muhammad. You can hit me up in the email and ask your question there if you don't want to ask it in the public. I don't know why we still got hangups about asking stuff in public. And these folks got all this stuff out here. but uh but you guys can tune in You can hit me up on book RDM Muhammad at Gmail, and you can ask your questions there. Now, so I encourage you guys to join ABS Tribe. Look into ABS Tribe. ABS Tribe right now is hot. It is crushing the game right now as far as in this digital marketing business. ABS is killing the game right now. So I encourage you guys, whether you jumping on this program or on ABS Tribe, I'm not a hater. I got to give it up to that brother because that brother is knocking a hole in the game right now. And he has some valuable people that's in the game that's doing some incredible teaching and giving y'all this game too. So, hey, I'm going to get out of here. This is Robert D. Muhammad dropping jewels. Free game. You guys already know 7 o'clock every night. I'm dropping free game. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to teach you how you can create and put on your own podcast, as well as give you the equipment that you will need, and you won't spend. I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you this. You can actually literally start your own podcast for less than $50, as well as get paid off of that program as well. I'm going to lay out the whole entire game to you on how to get that started. So, hey, again, thank you guys for tuning and chiming in. If you didn't see me live tonight, you can always catch the replay. The replays are up for only 3 days. I have to start putting up the replays for 72 hours, and then we pull those off of social media platforms, and you will have to log into the podcast platform, which is plugged in on any podcast platform that you're listening to. Wherever you listen to the podcast at, you can always type in plugged in with Robert D. Muhammad, and you can re-listen to the podcast there. And then if you want to watch the videos, you would have to get plugged into my YouTube channel, which is plugged in with Robert D. Muhammad on YouTube, or you can go back and listen to it on the podcast platforms and network, wherever you're listening to podcasts at. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.